are finding... Oh, that's a very interesting... Okay. Why I like to use the Prisma Visions and Visions, whatever, card decks is because they're like connected and drawing wise. So these two fell out in the same go. From the 9 to the 10. Good on you guys. Good on you. There's a home and a happy sunset for you. Bread and butter. I haven't finished pulling out all the cards yet, but I just wanted to know that because that's very special. Because these are very shuffled cards. And for me to pull out the 9 to 10 of Pentacles in a row means, you know, something's happening. Oh, and look at that! It ends with the Major Arcana, the last card. Some of you guys are getting pregnant. Whoever is looking to do that. This is a general reading, so of course, you know, everybody's included. Some of you guys have been looking to establish a family. Some of you guys are getting to do that. For the people who actually want to do that. It feels like a certain subsection of you might be still, you know, doing their last battles. Okay. I mean, that's my standard amount of cards. I want one more? No, I don't. Okay. Why did I say that some of you guys are gonna be getting pregnant? Because there was a sequence of cards. There was the 9, there was a 10, the next card that got pulled was the World, always glorious, and then there was an Ace of Chalice. And it's certainly, yeah, there's a subsection of you guys where it's like a new relationship. She moved on because you need to move on. She was a single strong lady. Single strong person. And then she got somebody a lot more special. There. Get it to focus. Well, it won't. You know, that's what we get. I wonder if that looks okay. Just kind of leaning on the table looking at the cards. The people who were wanting to establish a family will get to establish a family. The people who have quit, you know, who have decided to just block someone. There's no ghosting involved. This is just like, boy, bye. Thank you, next. From the 6 of Swords to the 9 of Pentacles to the Ace of Chalices to a potential King of Wands. Some of you guys who are just, you know, pretty much already, you know, it is the eclipse season, so everything's happening a lot and everything's being revealed a lot. So I wouldn't be surprised if for eclipse season, you know, there's July eclipse season. Some of you guys quit a relationship you had no need for because it feels like, you know, there's a feeling of nonchalance, like the relationship is certainly sad that it's gone, but it feels like a certain nonchalant attitude that it's gone. You know, it's done. Bye. Taking control of your own... Taking control. Control? Nice. Is that a word? But taking control of your own very tumultuous feelings. And, you know, a lot of cards have the Chariot as like a horse rider with 2 horses who are going in different directions, which you can't really do if the Chariot's a nice proper chariot, but either way, there's a little bit of a feeling to that, you know, of controlling 2 things at the same time. But it feels like you are grappling with that just fine. You're doing good for yourself. Whatever business you've been doing, whatever means of taking care of yourself, providing income for yourself, that's doing good. It's providing the meat and butter, if not, you know, the feeling of, there it is, it's a family. It doesn't need to be a family. It's providing the meat, you know, the meat and butter and potatoes and all the good solid things for you. You're doing good for yourself. You're coming into your own. Everything's happening. For some of you though, you're not out of the woods yet. Which is my favorite depiction of the Nine of Wands, because it's literally like, you're not out of the woods yet. Still in the woods. Still sneaking. Still in the woods. This is not gonna be for a lot of you, but some of you are still struggling with moving out from a household where you don't want to be anymore, and you're trying to find your own place. And while you are, you know, you're able to take care of yourself and everything, but finding a new place is always a struggle, and you're not out of the woods yet. But you have a confident feeling about you. You're not out of the woods yet, but this is not a reason to despair, and you guys are not there to despair. Perhaps for some of you, there's still some ties that bind you to whatever, because this feels like, waving my ex this time, guys. Just moving on to some chiller waters. For some of you guys, it feels like you're stuck in a situation where you can't exactly avoid your ex, because it feels like, thank you next, but like, bad energy, bad vibes, thank you next, where you just kind of don't want to see them anymore, you don't want to talk with them, but for some of you guys, you're working with them together, and you will have to encounter them, whether you want to or not. It's just how it works. You know, some of you will be forced to still, you're not out of the woods yet. It's not like, you know, perfect. But a lot of things are turning out for you guys. Your career's doing good. The way you do your income is doing good. Your relationships are doing good. You know, someone new is always great. For the people who are looking to actually build a family, there's no Empress, but I'm getting a strong vibe of, if you've been looking to get pregnant, July is good for that. Like, look at that full moon. Makes me think of the full bellies as well. For some of you guys are just feeling your own power and being confident about who you are. Knowing who you are and how you do things, and knowing that the things you do them so well. Like with this one as well. I think Aries had the same card. Yeah, Aries did have the same card. Aries also had the King of Wands. And I love the imagery of just like the person rising through the, being lifted up. That's the word I was looking for. Being lifted up by the colors and the energy and the swarms and the wands. So many wands. Even if you're not out of the woods yet, you're very close to being out of the woods, and whatever it is you're still struggling with, because it feels like for most of you guys, July is a season of, so much of my life is in such good state, but there's this one thing, or like these couple of things that just aren't just so perfect yet, and if only I could get these done. You're not out of the woods yet, but you're very close to it though. And all the things, you're like, oh, but these things are doing great though. These areas of my life are great. My job, my family, my relationships, my hobbies, my pursuits, my whatever. They're doing really good. And whatever it is you feel like maybe you should be leaving behind, do. Especially if it's a relationship. If it feels like it's not worth your time, it feels like it's tiring you out more than it is actually uplifting you, don't bother. It's just a waste of time for you guys, and it feels like you guys still have you have a lot of other things to be busy with. you have all the irons in the fire at the same time, and you are happy with all the irons in the fire. And if a relationship's not serving you well, or if a hobby is not serving you well, or if a particular relationship isn't meaning like not a romantic relationship, but a friendship isn't serving you well, just move on. In particular, in this feeling, I get a sense of this card looked at me and said, you know how they all have your back facing to the camera, they're walking into the happy sunset, you walk into the happy sunset. And even if you're not with like a family of your own, you have your own happy sunset. Walk into that. Go, you're good. This is not a 6 of Wands, like, victory dance, but it is a, I am so good on my own, meat and potatoes every day. Metaphorically speaking, don't eat meat and potatoes every day. Okay. Do I want to clarify if anything with this? The Chariot. The Ace of Chalices. I was looking at the Ace of Chalices for getting a clarifier, but the Ace of Chalices told me, no, I'm different things for different people. And I'm like, okay. You don't need a clarifier then. The Chariot's like, what am I illuminating in the dark with those headlights though? Because the Chariot, like the car, it's a Bentley or something. I don't know car brands. Ah, okay, you're illuminating that. You know what the Chariot's illuminating with its headlights? It's illuminating the Wheel of Fortune. For some of you guys, this isn't like, you know what, I'm already doing so good. For some of you guys, you suddenly are doing so good. For some of you guys, everything has turned around and you're like, okay, wow, this is actually a lot better. And now suddenly I'm good in so many of the areas of my life. And I'm happy with that. For some of you guys, this is like, what is down must come up. What is up must come down. And also this feels like, this is not the Illumination card in this case, because this deck has an extra card called the Illumination, which fell out for both, sorry about the jostling, for both Aries and Taurus before. And for them it felt like, oh, okay, I know that's the eclipse. This kind of feels a little bit eclipsean for me as well. There's a feeling of, just like it was for Aries, for a lot of orbiting, but it's also just like, the wheel is constantly turning. The snake is biting its own tail. The snake is also constantly shedding skin. Keep only what is actually good for you and what is important for you, and discard everything that doesn't matter. Don't hold on to things that don't matter to you. And the wheel will keep on turning, and you will keep on turning with it. Not against it, but with it. Because at the end, you guys do have, the world is at your fingertips. Fulfill in competition. There's some of you guys who've been working on a project that was a lot, and now it's a Wheel of Fortune moment, and the project just is perfect. And suddenly you're good financially, you're good emotionally, you're good with your free time, you're good with your family, you're good with your relationships, and it's great. For some of you guys, this is just like a feeling of a phase of life coming to an end. It feels like a lot of you guys, I don't know why, it is happening in July. Perhaps it's already happened. I don't know, it depends on how graduation works for each different country, I guess. Wherever you're watching from, because graduation's already happened here in Latvia, but for some of you guys, this is graduation. It's like, yes, I'm done. And you're good. This is great. Okay. I love this for you. I love this for you. What card do I want for you guys? An angel? I think I want an angel. That's odd. Okay. You get an angel oracle card. Because Because I don't know. Because of reasons. Whew, okay. Some of you guys are getting your due justice. I wonder if that resonates somewhere else. Okay, I'm gonna show it to you because it's quite grisly. It's an odd card in the... I'm gonna probably pull something else. Just like a tarot card to explain it because that's weird, but it's focus. She doesn't want to focus. She doesn't want to focus. Well, okay. She's the angel of vengeance.